Okay, boys, so here is the solutions to the suspense question on Farrell. Okay, let's have a look at the first one. It says a private debt for 3,400 owed to O'Farrell. Okay, so this is a private debt owed to him, and he had offset this against a business debt of 3,150 owed by the firm. Okay, so they owed money to a creditor. And the only entry made in the books in respect to this offset was a credit of 3,400 in the creditor's account. Okay, so if you want, the first one you can open up here. Okay, it's creditors. Okay, and I put this in a red pen because it was incorrect. Okay, it was a credit of 3,400. Okay, so that was the only entry made. All right, so let's open up the accounts, all right, that we need. Well, they've introduced capital, haven't they? So let's open up the capital account. Okay, and how much capital was introduced? It would be easy to assume that they introduced 3,400 capital because that was the debt that he was owed. All right, but O'Farrell himself is just going to offset that against a business debt of 3,150. So the actual capital introduced to the company is 3,150, not 3,400. He's deciding personally, okay, not to charge, okay, that 250 euro of that own debt that he's been owed. Okay, so that's up to him. But he's offsetting the debt of 3,150 of the business debt. Okay, so therefore that's the capital that he's actually introducing. Okay, I want to correct first of all that 3,400 because that 3,400 is an incorrect recording in the creditor's ledger. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 3,150 then on the debit side. Okay, because that's you off-writing that debt. Okay, so they would be your three entries into your creditors and capitals accounts. So we'll do then over here, lads, we'll open our general journal. Okay. So you have your debit and credit side. Okay, you've got your creditors. Okay, in your creditors account there we had 3,400. You can put these together if you like. I kind of like to keep them separate. It's 3,150. Okay, then you have your capital. Okay, your capital is a credit entry of 3,150 also. So you can see there clearly, lads, then we're going to have a suspense as they do not equate to each other. And your suspense is a credit entry of 3,400. Okay, where do these go? Well, the creditors will go into your balance sheet. Okay, your capital will also go into your balance sheet, and suspense will go into its own suspense account. Okay, then down here we make a note. Okay, we say being corrected. Okay, due to incorrect recording, I suppose, of private debt. Offset against business debt. Alright, so that's the first one done, boys. Okay, we can move on to the second one now. Okay, so let's have what to say the second one. So, you've got, O'Farrell had returned a container. Now, he is a haulage supplier, so container would be purchases. So, return it would be purchase return. Okay, previously purchased on credit from 18,200. And had entered this transaction relevant ledger accounts incorrectly as 18,220. However, a credit note subsequently arrived from the supplier showing a restocking charge of 320. The only entry made in respect of this credit note was an entry of 17,880 on the creditor's side of the creditor's account. Okay, this is your typical case of what should have happened and what actually happened, lads. Alright, so what we'll do first of all is we'll do what should have happened. Okay, so this is what should have happened. So we've obviously got your purchase returns, we've got your creditors account. Alright, okay, and your creditors. Okay, so what should have happened was 18,200, so purchase returns, okay, 18,200, okay, and that's 18,200 because you're reducing your liability there in the creditors account, so it's going to be a debit entry. And purchase returns adds, okay, is stock leaving the purchase returns account, so it's obviously a credit entry. Okay, the restocking charge then is 320 quid, so it's going to be charged. Okay, so there's your 320 quid. 320 quid, obviously, you now owe to your creditors, so it's a liability, hence it's a credit entry in the creditors, hence it's a debit entry in the purchase returns. Okay, so what we can do then is we can balance this off to see what balance we should get. Okay, and we know we're going to have a BD balance here on the credit side of the purchase returns of 17,880. Okay, and you're going to have a BD balance on the debit side of the creditors account of 17,880. Alright, so let's see what actually happened then. So what happened? Okay, so let's open up them two accounts again. As they were in the right side of the correct accounts, just the incorrect figure. Okay, so purchase returns and creditors. Okay, well the purchase returns figure in there was 18,220. And there's 18,220 here. And it said here that the only entry made in respect of the credit note was 17,880 on the credit side of the creditor's account. Okay, now this is all that was done, so we can come down here and say, well, we want our BD balance to be 17,880. We want our BD balance here to be 17,880. Well, let's purchase returns first of all. Well, simply 18,220 minus 17,880 will give us 340 euro. Okay, so I'll do this in green. Okay, so that's 340 quid that needs to go in there. Alright, that will give us our BD balance. Then on the creditor side here, alright, we want a BD balance of 17,880. Okay, so that means we want to have an entry over here on the debit side, okay, which is 17,880 greater. Okay, so we take those two away from each other, 18,220 minus 17,880. Okay, and then add that on, you're going to get 17,540. Okay, so that's your little adjustment there. And you can see there that that will give you the BD balance of 17,880. And there's your two entries, lads. So once again, we can open up the general journal over here. Okay. This is working too. The two entries then is a purchase returns entry and a creditors entry. Okay, purchase returns is 340 on the debit column. It's also 17,540 on the debit column, which means we're going to have a suspense. Adding those two figures together, gentlemen, you get 17,880. Okay, and again, purchase returns will go to your P&L. Creditors go to your balance sheet. Suspense is going to go to your suspense. Okay, and we can say once again, don't forget it. Okay, being corrected. Okay, to incorrect recording of purchase returns. Okay, that's the second one done. Okay, on to the third one, lads. So the third one says, oh, Farrell won a private holiday prize. Okay, so he won this personally for two, worth 4,500. Okay, so one ticket had been given to a salesperson, which was part of the sales commission, and the other to a creditor in full of a debt of 2.7, and no entry had been made in the books. Okay, well clearly, lads, there's been capital introduced into the company for starters. Okay, so he's given this 4,500, okay, which is a credit entry due to the fact that that capital is coming from the shareholder, which is a liability to the company. Okay, the first thing he did, lads, was he gave it as part of sales commission. So we can open up here sales commission. Okay, if you have 4 or 5, lads, you get 2250. And sales commission is an expense, so it's a debit entry of 2250. Alright, the sales commission account is receiving 2250. Okay, the next one then was a creditor. Now, the creditor, the debt for the creditor was 2,700. Okay, so 2,700 is going to be a debit entry, as we're writing off that what we owe them now. So it's reducing liability there in your creditor account, hence it's a debit entry. Okay, but we only gave them 2250. Okay, because that's what each one of those tickets were worth. Therefore, we have received a discount. Okay, so discount received, okay, is a credit entry. And the credit entry in this case here is €450. That's how much discount we received. Okay, and there are your entries there into your accounts, lads. So what we can do now is move them over to General Journal. Okay. Alright, this is working 3. Okay, so we've got capital, which is a credit entry 4,500. Okay, we've got sales commission. Okay, which is 2250. Okay, we've got creditors, which is 27, and we've got discount. Okay, which is 450. Okay, and they add up, lads, so there is no suspense. Okay, your capital is going to go into your balance sheet. Okay, your sales commission, lads, is going to go into your P&L. Your creditor is going to your balance sheet, and your discount is going to be P&L. Okay, so you can say being recorded. Okay, of capital introduced. Okay, and the payment of sales commission, I'll do this in short, lads, you'll write this in full. Okay, and creditors. Okay, now that's the third one done, so we can move on to the fourth one. Okay, the fourth one says repairs to premises of 800 and repairs to a private dwelling house of 480 were paid out of the business bank account and both credited to the premises account. Okay, so again, this is kind of similar to one we did yesterday in relation to the cash payment. Okay, there's no need to adjust or make an adjustment to the bank account because that has already been taken care of. Okay, it was just that they were both credited to the premise account incorrectly, so that's what I need to fix. Okay, so let's do. Okay, first of all, there, lads. Okay, they're both credited to the premises account, so I want to fix that. So we can open up premises. Okay, they both shouldn't have been credited to the premises, so therefore we must put in a debit entry of both. So debit entry here, lads, is 800, okay, and 480. Okay, they were credited to the premises account. We're just doing the reverse now to fix it. Where should they have gone? Okay, the first one there, lads, was repairs. So we can open up the repairs account. Okay, and it should be a debit entry into the repairs, which is 800. Okay, so the next, excuse me, the next account we can open up then, lads, is drawings. Okay, as is for a private dwelling, and again, drawings is an expense, lads, for the company. All right, so the drawings account is receiving €480. Okay, and there are all the entries that you need there for that working. Again, we can come across here, lads, and open up our general journal. Okay, we have premises. Again, you can add these together if you like, or keep them separate. It's up to yourselves. I like to keep them separate. Okay, repairs. Okay, and drawings. Okay, so clearly we have a suspense, gents. Okay, 800 and 800 and 480 and 480. Add them together, lads, gives you 2560. Okay. So your premises, obviously balance sheet, your repairs is P&L, drawings is balance sheet, suspense is suspense. Okay. And once again, then we have to give it a little note. Okay, being corrected due to incorrect posting. You can just leave all repairs to premises and private dwelling. Okay, open up a new page here. And the last and final working, gents. Okay, so this is V, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so O'Farrell sent a cheque of 780 in full settlement of a debt of 820, and this was recorded correctly in the books. However, no entry had been made of the subsequent dishonouring of this cheque, and the payment on account of 400 by cash to O'Farrell. Okay. Did we do one of those? Yeah, okay, so this is the first working on O'Grady's. It's very similar, okay, to this one on O'Farrell's. So what do we do? Well, open up the bank account first of all. Okay, so this cheque for 780 was sent out of the bank account, so that was a credit entry, okay, but now we have figured that this cheque is bounced, okay, so obviously that 780 in our bank accounts is going to be back in as a debit, okay, because we're doing the reversal here. We would have received discount, okay, due to the fact that we were paying this debt in cheque by 780, okay, but obviously now since the cheque dishonoured, okay, we have to do the reversal again of this discount. We're no longer receiving discount. If we were receiving discount as a credit entry, so we must do the opposite to bring the books back to what they should be. Okay, so that was a 40-euro discount, as it was 820 minus 780. All right, that means, okay, that we thought we paid a creditor 820, okay, which we did not. If we thought we were paying the creditor, okay, it would have been reducing the liability, so it would have been a debit entry. So we must do the opposite again here. Okay, and its creditor is 820. Okay, so that is that cheque reversed. Okay, so what has happened now? Okay, well, we paid them by cash now. All right. Okay, so open up a cash account here. Okay, so and the payment on account of 400 by cash. So that means money coming out of the cash account. Okay, and what are we paying? We're paying the creditor. And there are all the entries for that working. Okay, once again, open up our general journal. Okay, we have bank, which is 780. Okay, discount, 40. Okay, now the creditors here, again, I like to keep them separate. Okay, we have a 400 entry here, and we have an 820 entry here, and then we have a cash. Okay, and that's 400 there. Alright, so they all balance each other out. So there's no need for suspense. The bank would be balance sheet, creditor, discount, excuse me, would be P&L, creditors would be balance sheet, and cash would be balance sheet. Okay, and in here, lads, there is no suspense. Alright, so I can say being recorded. What here? Of dishonor check. Alright. Okay, so the next thing I can do now, lads, is part B, the questions, since all my workings are done. And part B then is the suspense account. Alright, so let's set up my suspense account. Okay, so let's go back up and find our suspense. Okay, there was suspense there in working 1. Okay, and it was to do with creditors and capital, and it was 3-4. Sorry. Okay, so this is working 1. Creditors and cap was 3,400, I believe. Alright, let's go back up again. And another suspense there. Okay, this was to do with creditors and purchase returns, 17,880. Okay. So credit slash purchase returns 17,880. Okay, no suspense in working 3. Suspense there in working 4, 2560, and that was to do with premises and repairs. So premises, repairs, that was for 2560. And I know there's no suspense in the last one. Okay, so that means the original difference was over here on the debit side. Basically, it was all these added together. Okay, adding those three figures together, boys, you get 23,840. So that means the original difference was 23,840. Okay, now we might as well just do it here because this way we did it in class. Okay, as we go back to the trial balance, we see that the suspense was included in stock. Okay, the stock figure there from your trial balance, lads, is 34,000. Okay, I do a little illustration over here, lads. And so this is your trial balance, boys. Okay, your debit side was down by 23,840 euro. Okay, as we know, stock is a debit entry, so therefore if it was down, they must have added it on to get the accounts balance. We must take it away to do the reverse. Okay, taking those two figures away, lads, we get 10,160 for suspense. Alright, now we can move on to C. Okay, and C then, boys, is your corrected net profit, or statement of corrected net profit. Okay. Alright, so let's get our original net profit from our trial balance. Okay, the original net profit from the trial balance there, lads, is 46,500. Okay, so then we remember our rules and we go back up and see what affects the P&L. Okay, so I'd like to add items first. So if I'm going to add items first, what I do is I look into the credit side, of course. Okay, here we P&L, but it's a debit entry. Okay, we have a P&L here, debit entry for sales commission, but we have a credit entry of 450, so discount. Okay, 450 will be an adding on. There's no credit entry there for P&L, and there is no credit entry for there for P&L. Okay, so my only add here, okay, is my discount. And the discount received was 450. I add that on, lads, and I get 46,950. So now, I will less all my debit entries in the general journal in regards to my P&L. So non-working one. Okay, so I have purchase terms 340. Okay, I have sales commission 2250. I have repairs 800. Okay, and I have discount 40 euro. So I can put them all in here to correct my net profit. So the first one there was purchase returns. Okay, that was 340 euro. Next one was commission. Okay, that was 2250. I had repairs to premises, which was 800. And that discount that I had to take back that I received was 40 quid. Okay, adding those four figures together, we get 3430. And take that away, then you get 43,520. Okay, and that there then is your corrected net profit. Alright, okay, move on to a new section here. We can fit our balance sheet onto this page. So D, okay, corrected balance sheet. So we'll give ourselves plenty of space here. So fixed assets. Okay, as I said, plenty of space here. Okay, so the first fixed asset we have there, lads, was premises. Okay, and I distinctly remember that there was a few little adjustments for premises. Okay, so go back up here. None in working 1, none in working 2, none in working 3, but in working 4, there's 2 of them here, if you can see, lads. Okay, highlight them here. Okay, 800 and 480. On the debit side, gentlemen, if it's on the debit side, an asset, affected in the journal. On the debit side, you add on. Okay? And there's no premises there. Okay, so we can add, excuse me, so we can add that 800 and a 480. Okay, and that will give us 171,280. No depreciation, 171,280. Okay, the next one we had there is furniture and equipment. Okay, we made no adjustments for furniture and equipment. So the figure from the trial balance was 40,000. No depreciation, 40,000. Okay, so we can close this off here. Add and those together, you get 211,280. 211,280. Okay, next heading then is your current assets. Okay, the first one there, lads, is stock. We've adjusted that already. Okay, up above there at the end of that suspense account there, so it's 10,160. See it there, fixed. Okay, so 10,160. All right. Okay, the next one is debtors. I don't remember opening debtors. Okay, we'll quickly check though. Okay, so working one there, creditors, capital, purchase terms, creditors, capital, sales commission, creditor, discount, premises, repairs, drawings, bank, discount, creditors, cash. No, so debtors was never adjusted. So debtors there, lads, is 16,000. Okay, be sure to double check, lads, that there's no other current assets in this question. Okay, in this case there is not. Okay, so 26,160. But remember that with the kind of insurance or an expense prepaid, lads, you'd have to put it there in the current assets. Often see it asked. Okay, so we less our creditors. Okay, falling due within a year, of course. Alright, and the first one there, lads, obviously that we put in is creditors. And if remember, there's quite a bit to do with this one now. Okay, so now remember, creditors is liability, lads, so the rules change here. If it's on the debit side, you take away. If it's on the credit side, you add on. Okay, so let's go back up to working one. Okay, so creditors, two entries, that's 34 and 315 debit side. Okay, so we're going to be taking those away. We'll take these one by one now, because there's a few of them. Okay, so that's minus 34 and minus 3,150. Okay, let's go back up to working two. Okay, creditors. So there is a debit entry of 1754. See it over here? Okay, so 1754. So we're going to take that away. It's a debit entry. Okay, I'll move down here. Minus 17,540. Go back up to working three. There's a debit entry once again of 27. Okay. So we're going to minus 27. Okay, back up to working four. No creditors. Okay, and working five. Okay, sorry about that. We have two entries here for creditors. 400. So we're going to take away that 400. And then we're going to add on 820. Okay. So minus 400 at 820. Okay. Now add those, do out that little math there, boys, and you will get 3630. Okay. Now next thing there, lads, is bank. Notice in the last working, lads, we had cash. Okay. But there's no cash account in the trial balance, so we don't know. Okay, is it, it's clearly it's an asset because it's cash, but is it only 400? Okay, so what we can do there, lads, is we can include that in as bank. All right, so this cash can be included as bank. So when we're doing this bank work in here now, in our current liabilities, we can factor in that 400 cash. All right. So bank there, lads, your figure from the trial balance is 3,500. Alright, so let's go back up and see what was affecting bank. Again, it's liability because it's bank overdraft. Alright. Okay, first working, nothing. Okay. Second working, nothing. Okay, third working, nothing. Okay, fourth working, nothing. Okay, so it's all included here in the fifth working. Alright, so we've got bank 780 debit, so it's going to take that away. Cash 400 credit, so you're going to add that on. So minus 780 plus 400. Okay, so minus 780 plus 400. Okay, and that gives us 3120. Okay, add those two together and you get 6750. Take your creditors away from your assets and you get 19410. Add that on there to the 211280 of your fixed assets and you get 23069. Okay, and there's your working capital. Final heading, boys. We're as good as there now. Finance by. Okay, the first one there, lads, is capital. Okay, and capital, there was quite a bit introduced. So it's 188,500 out of the trial balance. Okay, once again, go back to the workings. Okay, so we have a credit entry of 3150, so we're going to add that on. Okay. And we have another credit entry of 4,500, so we're going to add that on. And I believe that's it. Yep. Okay, so add 3150, add 4,500. You add those figures together, lads, you get 196,150. Okay. We take our net profit, which will be corrected in part C. Okay, which is 43520 there. Okay, so 43520. Add those together, we get 239670. All that's left for us to do is less drawings. Okay, our drawings have also changed. Okay, it's 8,500. But if you remember, I think it was working V, was it? No, it must have been where is it? There it is. Okay, 480. Okay, a debit entry. Okay, so we're adding that on. Okay, because your drawings obviously lands an expense. Alright, you add that on because your drawings has increased. Okay, so we add those together, you get 8980. Take those away, lads, and you will get 230690. And there you have it, lads. Balanced.